likely she's gonna die there and she won't be able to make it out. So this witch wants to keep her there as her daughter. It handled grief really, really well, and I appreciated that. So it's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. I don't know why that song's like, and not even like the original. I'm thinking about like Mo 3. If you've never heard of him, like, you should listen to him. I quite enjoy him. But yeah, I've been listening to him like sporadically in between my boy Rod Wave. So, you know, I've been kind of going back and forth between the two of them. Hi, welcome to Recent Reads number 9. I definitely posted Recent Reads number 8 today, and I am tired. Like, today has been prepping for the fact that I go back to work tomorrow. I am also launching a whole new channel tomorrow. I already filmed it. I just have to edit the video and get it posted on the new channel. Holy shit, I am starting a second channel because why not? Like, this is the time. I'm in my prime. No, really, honestly, I really just wanted to launch it because I'm ready to take my comic book, manga, and graphic novel content to another corner of the internet. I'd been so nervous about doing it because it's a more hostile environment than Booktube. If you think Booktube is hostile, step into manga and comic book tube. Nothing but dude bros. And so I've always been like super hesitant about it and whether I'd be able to manage it, but I feel like being in this new space has just really motivated me to do new things. Like, who am I don't know. Like, I have no idea. So this is going to be the first clip for the next Recent Reads. It's going to be a lot happening this week. My partner's birthday is on Tuesday. My daughter's birthday is next Tuesday. My birthday's on Wednesday. My daughter is going to stay with my parents this weekend, so I have the weekend to kind of like celebrate. And so it's a lot going on this week. It's a lot going on at work that I have to get done this week. It's a lot of things I need to read this week. It's a shit ton of content going up. There are 2 videos going up on the new channel, and also 3 videos going up on this channel before this video drops. Who do I think I am? But where the hell is it? You know, I'm just never organized. This is the calendar. This is the September calendar that has all of the stuff for Patreon, this channel, and the comic book channel. And so yes, it's a whole lot of stuff. But before I get into what I'm reading this week, I have packages on packages on packages, packages on packages on packages. Got racks on racks on racks, racks on racks on racks, racks on. I haven't heard that song in so long. Okay, so a lot of this stuff I got myself. Like, this is not like, oh my gosh, you get a lot of that stuff from publishers and people bought. No, it's not one of those things. This is a lot of stuff that I bought myself. Because it's stuff that I have needed for reading projects and the such. So of course I had to get the new Amari and the Great Game. Had to get this because I am doing a patron exclusive reading vlog for this that's dropping at the end of the month, and I have my first book, but I definitely didn't have the second one. And then I picked up Monster Volume 3 by Urasawa. I am doing a buddy read of this series with a whole group of people. A whole bunch of people. I will drop everybody's information down in the description box below, because the way my brain is set up right now is like I'm gonna leave someone out because my brain is on like, actually it's time to shower and get in the bed. And so there's a whole group of us who are reading Monster. Bree has blown all of us out the water. Bree is on volume, I I can't remember if Brie has read volume 7 yet or not. I think she has 7 and is looking at it. But I read Monster volumes 1, like the single edition, and I read the complete collection a long time ago. And I just never continued with the series, but I thought, you know, with the group, this would be a great time to complete the series or continue with the series. I also... So I'm going to show y'all this because by the time this goes up, it will already, his birthday will have already passed. So I got my partner this t-shirt, which I'm not going to open, that says I Ain't Mad at Ya 1996, which is a Tupac reference. He loves Tupac. And so when I saw the shirt, I was like, oh, I have to get him this t-shirt. So this is the t-shirt. I think it's really, really nice. I hope he likes it, which, you know, like, he'll appreciate the, you know, it's one of those, see, I do listen to you when you talk to me, baby. But yeah, when I saw the t-shirt, I was like, oh yeah, I have to get it. The next thing I got was another volume of manga. This is Yakuza Lover. I heard about this through, of course, Shay and Izzy both have talked about Yakuza Lover, and so this must be spicy. It's wrapped. That's a huge indication, but they have both mentioned it, and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely want to pick that up. And then I actually don't know what this one is. I usually can tell when I pick up stuff, like, because which one is mine and which one isn't mine. This is not something that I ordered. Oh, this is from Macmillan. Okay, so Macmillan sent me Skeletina and the In-Between World, and they sent me both the English and Spanish. Holy goodness gracious. So these are the two books. This is the English copy. This is the Spanish title. Oh, this is so great. Oh, and the artwork is gorgeous. I love this. Okay. So I will be featuring both of those on my Instagram channel. This one I kind of opened up because I was like, who sent me this big box? This came from, if I'm not mistaken, HarperCollins. I believe this is HarperCollins. Make sure, yeah, HarperCollins sent me a box of picture books, which this one is so, I'm so excited for this one, this first one. This is Renee Watson's new one, and it's illustrated by Brian Collier, who is an amazing children's book illustrator, and it is Maya Song. Y'all, this book is so freaking gorgeous. This book is beautiful, and I'm gonna use it as a thumbnail. Say cheese. Oh my goodness gracious, this artwork is beautiful. Look at this. That's why I was so excited. So I knew this one was coming. I just didn't know when it was coming. But I knew that he was going to be behind it illustrating. I knew that the illustration was going to be gorgeous. Okay. The next one that I got is Mama in Congress. And this is about Congresswoman Rashida. And I believe that it's just solely about her journey to becoming a congresswoman and being the first Muslim congresswoman. So I have this one. I'm not familiar with the illustrator on this one, so I'll have to take a closer look at that. And then this one is Phenomenal AOC. We all know who this one is about. These are all nonfiction biographies, which is, this is great. I'm gonna love the artwork in this. This is pretty. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful, y'all. I just don't understand how people don't like picture books. Like, the artwork alone, maybe because I read a lot of comics and stuff like that, that I love the artwork. Oh, okay, so this next one is from Macmillan. Macmillan sent me. And this is a board book, which is good because we need more board books for baby. This is Your All Kinds of Wonderful by Nancy Tillman. And I think this one, okay, it just, you know, typical children's board book. Excited for that one. Baby will love that one. All right, TBR for the week. I need to finish The Davenports. I ended the last recent reads talking about how I was very close to finishing it because I was like 280 something pages into it. I have not picked up any of the Davenports today. The number one aim and goal is to finish the Davenports this week. I also need to finish Chew this week. I got halfway through it last week. I need to read it and finish it. So these two will definitely be finished this week. Potentials for this week. I really want to start and finish How to Succeed at Witchcraft by Aslan Brophy, because this comes out at the end of the month and it takes place at a magical school. I think it's almost like magic in our world. It's not a fantastical setting type of situation, but I know that a big portion of this has to do with some grooming that goes on between teacher and students, and so I know that's going to be difficult. And then when I was on Bree's patron sprints last night, I asked them to pick one of my shelves and like out of 6, pick a number. Whatever shelf had the most numbers, I would pick a book from. They ended up picking bookshelf number 6, which is my middle grade children and picture book shelf. And I gave them a couple of options, and so they went with Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. I've been meaning to read this one for a while. I think the 8th or 9th book comes out next month or November. One of the two. These books are thick, but they read quick. This one's over 400 pages, but I've been meaning to start this one for forever. I cannot buy any more books in the series until I make a move on this. I also have some other books planned out, but that's going to be for a reading vlog from my other channel, which it's graphic novels and comics. I also need to get back on reading Watchmen and V for Vendetta. I've been putting that off. And then I also need to do my reading vlog for Amari and the Night Brothers and Amari and the Night Game, the Great Game. I am probably not going to finish those two this week, but the goal is to start them so I can get that reading vlog out by the end of the month. I'm trying to give myself enough time. So I'm going to clean this stuff up. I may decide to shoot that reel tomorrow. I just don't feel like doing it right now, doing the book mail reel. But I'll clean all this stuff up. I'm going to edit the video to go up on the comic book channel for tomorrow, and I'll save editing the video for this channel that's going to go up on Tuesday. I'll save that till tomorrow night. I also, before I go to sleep, I need to come out, because I have my Black Weenathon video going up on Thursday. I need to plan out my TBR for that video. I also need to plan out my recommendations for the comic book channel that's going out on Wednesday. So I need to do some prep work, read a little bit, get in the bed because I gotta go to work. But I probably won't check in again tonight. It's probably not going to be a thing. I really like this lip gloss though. There's a song, my lip gloss is popping, my lip gloss is cute, all the movie watching, whatever. Anyway, I will check in again later. Toodles. Okay, so honestly, this lighting is not the best, but it's gonna have to do because it's just gonna have to do. Hi. It is Wednesday night and I am so tired. I have had the longest week. I've had the longest week, and so I just wanted to hop in and do a check-in. I did end up reading some stuff so far this week, which is good. So I ended up finishing Be Real, Macy Weaver. I finished this on audio, and this one was interesting in the sense that I think that the cover is a little misleading. So it's about a young girl by the name of Macy who ends up moving from South Carolina to, I think it's Maryland. They move because her mom enrolls in college, and Macy has a falling out with a close friend at school. And so in order to avoid having to deal with the fallout of that friendship, she convinces her parents that she would be okay if they moved up north for her mom to go to school, which that within itself is low-key kind of weird. Like, not gonna lie, that's pretty strange. And so when they get there, her mother completely like abandons the family because she wants a real life college experience. And, you know, while I'm always for advocating and understanding that moms shouldn't lose their identity in motherhood, like, there's also a line where I'm like, you just, you know, so she doesn't show up to spend time with Macy. She never keeps her promises to Macy. She lies to Macy. She gaslights Macy. And so for me, this reading experience really was tainted by the toxic relationship that occurred between Macy and her mother. And while I know that it can be realistic, I think it was very hard for me to read it from the perspective of a child. And I also came to realize in the past 24 hours, because I couldn't put my finger on it yesterday, I was like, I didn't know how to feel about it. It was very much so emotionally tough for me to read that. It triggered me physically. And I didn't realize what was going on while it was happening, and why I was having such a visceral reaction to reading the book is because it dredged up some feelings that I had not felt in a very, very long time. And so the gaslighting, the abandoning her, the lying to her about where she was. Missy would want to hang out with her mom, and her mom would be like, I'm studying for a test. And her mom would be on what in the book is called Instaslam, because she can't say Instagram. The author can't say Instagram. She would be on Instaslam posting, talking about, sorry, y'all. Talking about, not even talking about, but being at a party or social or going out to dinner with people. And I'm just like, yo, like that, it was that, just my own personal experience. And then being a mother of a girl and reading this from the perspective of a little girl who has a bad relationship with her mother, that was tough for me. And I don't know how I still don't know what I'm going to rate it, because it's not that it's an unrealistic portrayal of a relationship that can exist between a mother and daughter, but I think it was just hard for me to read it from the perspective of being a mother with a daughter. And this is one of those cases where it's me and not necessarily the book. So I'm having a hard time trying to figure out exactly like how I want to rate this thing. Like I'm not sure. And then on top of that, because of the abandonment issues that Macy has, she's extremely codependent, and she lies and manipulates to make friends. And it, of course, comes back full circle, and she has to deal with the fallout from it. But I'm just like, this little baby's going through it. And I think just too much of my own personal experience, too much of being a mother of a daughter and seeing how she was treated and being fearful of like making the same missteps that I went through as a child dealing with my parents, and hoping I don't make the same mistakes with my child. Like, it just was like, it was a lot for me. And so I haven't written my Goodreads review yet, and I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this, but her mother is probably the worst mother in the history of middle grade that I have ever, like, I have never, ever, ever read a book where a parent was just a middle grade book at that. I've read adult and YA books with parents aren't great, but I've never read a middle grade book where the parent is like, I mean, super trashy, like beyond the normal level of trash. So I'm not even sure where to go with that. I did end up starting Everdark by Karen Strong. This is another middle grade, but this one is kind of horror fantasy-esque. It's about a young girl by the name of Eden who meets her mother's family for the first time, but her mother has these weird drawings that connect back to her hometown. So her mother never liked to go back. After her mother passes away, Eden goes back and she meets her family, and then she is captured by this witch who wants to keep her as her daughter. And Eden realizes, you know, the place, which is Everdark, where she keeps Eden, and where Eden meets these two other girls, the set of twins, where Eden meets these other twins. They're dead. It's kind of like a world where no one is technically living, but Eden is living when she makes it to Everdark. But she knows the longer she stays in Everdark, the more likely she's going to die there, and she won't be able to make it out. So this witch wants to keep her there as her daughter, and she can't survive living there, so she tries to get out. And so I'm at the point in the story where she's tried to escape and things didn't work out, and she's learning more about the backstory of the witch. It is creepy. I'm listening to it on audio, thinking about doing probably the last bit of it as a blended read. It is good. It is good. It is spooky. It is perfect. I know it looks kind of maybe a little contemporary-esque by the cover, but it definitely is. Oh, it's great for the spooky season. So if you're looking for a new middle grade book to pick up because you want something to read for the month of October, I would recommend picking out Everdark. It came out, I believe, last week, so copies are available. I still have not finished my read of Chew. I'm hoping to finish that soon. I also have not finished my read of the Davenports. I'm hoping to finish that soon. I don't know how that kind of went. And then I'm hoping to start Fibbed right here, which is cool, by Elizabeth Agyemong. I believe that this is an Anansi story or retelling. Yeah, it is an Anansi, the Trickster Spider of Legend. And it takes place in Ghana. So I'm excited to pick that one up sometime soon. I just have had a lot going on, y'all. Like, I know I did that check-in on Monday, but I've had a lot going on since then. My partner's birthday was yesterday, so like we spent time together. Like, I was not gonna do anything else after I got off of work. We hung out for some time to celebrate his birthday since it's during the week. And then today I had to take my child to her grandparents, and I had to drive halfway to meet them. So I had to drive halfway and then drove back the other half. And so I am tired. I have a lot going on at work. Not anything bad, just playing catch up because I took so much time off from trying to get the house situated. So I don't have my daughter this weekend, but this is kind of my birthday weekend to celebrate because my birthday is on, when this goes up, it'll be Sunday. My birthday is this upcoming Wednesday on the 21st. And so I am celebrating now because my daughter's birthday is on Tuesday, which is the 20th. And the weekend after this weekend, I'll be taking her out to do some things to celebrate her birthday, although she'll have a party at school and stuff like that. But so I have a lot happening between tomorrow and Sunday. It's a lot going on for the rest of the week. And so I'll try to capture as much as that footage as possible. But I don't know how much reading I'm actually going to get done now that I think about it, because it's, you know, hanging out with friends and my partner. And so I think that, you know, that kind of takes precedence. So we'll see when this vlog comes to an end. We'll see exactly how much I get read. But I think that definitely before the week ends, I'm going to get Eden's Everdark completely finished. That's going to be done. I think I'll get the Davenports and also Chew finished. Like, I'm not far from finishing either one of those. So, but as far as like starting anything necessarily new, I'm not sure how much I'll get done. I have all of my video content planned out for October. I had to make an adjustment with this week's video content just because my schedule got a little hectic. So I'm shifting some things around. I was going to have a video go up tomorrow, but when I was going to do that, May from This Past Romance, her birthday's on Saturday, so she was having some like games and stuff on her channel with a bunch of other people. And so I kind of sat down and chatted with them and focused on that instead. And I was just like, you know, I can put out a video on Saturday, and that's good enough, to be honest with you. Because I get a video on Saturday and then also a video on Sunday, which would be this video will go up on Sunday. I think that's That's a lot of content, so I'm not really concerned about that. And then the launch with the comics and graphic novel channel really went well. I went more successful than I expected to be. A lot of love, a lot of comments, which I definitely appreciate. And so that's just kind of been like my main thing. I have a video for that needs to get edited. That video will go up on Friday. I have a patron bonus video also going up on Friday. And then another video for this channel will go up on Saturday. And then Banned Books Week. So the video that's going up on Saturday is going to be dealing specifically with Banned Books Week, which starts this weekend and goes through the week into next weekend. And so I wanted to do some content that specifically focus on Banned Books Week and just have some, some fun ideas for that. So, and to kind of raise awareness. Oh, I can't talk because I'm so tired. Raise awareness about banned books and how the booktube community can be involved in that. So, but that's it, y'all. I will do another check-in tomorrow. I'm not going to check in again tonight. I'm about to go to sleep, so I'll check in then. Hello. So I am leaving work, but I worked a little over to try to get some stuff done, and I ended up finishing, what was the book that I was reading? Eden's Everdark. It was really good. It handled grief really well, and I appreciated that. So my windshield looks horrible, y'all. What is going on here? Like, what got on it? It's disgusting. So I ended up, like I said, finishing Eden's Everdark, which was really good. I thought it was cute. Not really like cute, but it handled grief very well. I will say that. It handled grief in a way that's really accessible for middle grade readers. And I think that the author did a great job tying that into like some spooky elements, which I really appreciated and really enjoyed. I thought it was fascinating. I think it's great for the spooky season. I think it's great if you're looking for another middle grade book to check out. The ending was just, it was complex, because you know how you have those characters, like, they're villains, they're not really doing what they're supposed to be doing, but in the same regard, they have such a heartbreaking backstory because somebody has done them so wrong. It was kind of one of those situations. And so I always find books with morally gray characters are usually my jam, and so that was just no different. So I actually started listening to Rumble, which is by Cecilia. Is it Cecilia? Oh gosh, I can't remember the author's name, y'all. I'm definitely not remembering the author's name. It's the same author of First Rule of Punk. So basically what ends up happening in the story is that, so she's living with her mother and her stepfather, and her stepfather makes a decision to adopt her. Well, he wants to adopt her. And so he brings it to the table, and it brings forth this conversation about, like, okay, you want to adopt me, but in order to adopt me, you have to get permission from my biological father. She doesn't know her biological father. She doesn't remember her biological father. And so she's just having these conflicting feelings of, like, okay, I have a biological father. Why doesn't he want to be my father? And isn't it weird that you have to get permission from him in order to be my legal guardian? So she's having these really complicated feelings, and she goes through her mom's stuff in order to try to figure out the identity of her father. And so she puts two and two together and finds out that her family on her dad's side actually has been super involved with wrestling. I think it is the coolest thing in the world. I'm just at the part where she's about to meet her dad's side of the family for the first time, and it's just been a really, really interesting read. I have 2 more that I'm going to pick up because it is Hispanic Heritage Month here in the United States from September 15th to October 15th, and so I am making sure that I am picking up as many books by Latina authors as possible during this month, which you should be reading them all year round. This is not an exception, but it is a good time to highlight those voices and to really dig into those voices. So I'm actually headed to UPS. The sun is like digging in my eyeballs right now, like clawing them out. I am headed to UPS right now because I'm about to pick up some packages that I had. One package that was from what is the place called? I think In Stock Trade, something like that. I forget the name of the place. They sell graphic novels and comics at a severely like reduced price, and so I got some stuff from them, and it came in on Saturday. They couldn't find the box, and then as I was leaving, when I was going out of town, they're like, oh, we found the box, and I'm like, I'm not about to come back. Like, no, you should have found it when I was there. And so I'm going to pick up that, and then I have some other stuff supposedly that is waiting on me. I don't know. I always forget. I always get weirded out like when I see my eyes in the sunlight because they're a different color than when they are usually. They're lighter, and it always weirds me out because I'm like, why are my eyes like that? But yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I got some food. I don't have my kid with me, so it's weird not being on routine when you don't have your child with you, because your life becomes so structured and catered to routine, and then you don't have your child, and then things are like, all right, so what do I do now? Because I'm so used to like so much structure, and I don't have that structure right now. And so I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna pick up some food as well. I have some leftover tacos, but I probably will eat those for lunch tomorrow. I'm not in a taco mood right now. That was for my partner's birthday. I just didn't feel like, he wanted tacos. I was pretty much like done with the taco situation. But I'm gonna pick up some food, and then I'm gonna head home, and then I need to do some bulk filming, which tonight will be a good night to do some bulk filming after I get finished eating. And then I want to read a little and get prepared for the weekend, because like I said last night, I have a lot going on this weekend. A whole lot. Like tomorrow alone, I'm supposed to be going out to dinner, and then going midnight bowling, and then Saturday going to the Greek festival and doing some other stuff. It's just a lot going on. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the stuff, pick up the food, and then I will check in later on this evening. Did I lower the camera just so I can sit on the floor? Absolutely, because I am tired of standing up. Okay, so I have been reading a little bit more Rumble. I think I'm close to 40% in, and after she meets her dad and she goes home and she tells her mom that she's had this interesting experience. Her mom is clearly aggravated about it, and so she don't want to hear none of that shit. It's a good book. I'm really enjoying Rumble. I think that it is one that's going to have some great messaging behind it, but I have been doing other things. I have started laundry because I have this thing to go to tomorrow, and I was like, dang, I don't have the outfit that I wanted to wear. So it's like, oh, let me put the clothes in the laundry. It's like 11 o'clock at night. Like, I mean, I'm glad that I have a washer and dryer now, but yo, is that a spider? No, it's hair. I do my child's hair in the living room, and so I have hair everywhere. I need a vacuum cleaner, which I shall buy. Maybe that'll be my birthday present to myself. It's a vacuum cleaner. Okay, so I have two things. Well, I have 3 packages that I want to show y'all. I got a copy of Drama by Readalong Meyer. This is for a vlog that I'm doing on the other channel. It's nothing to do with this channel, but something that does have something to do with this channel is I got a copy of It Would Be Night in Caracas, or it could be Caracas. I will look up how to say that correctly. This is the first translated book for my Around the World Reading Challenge. This is for Venezuela, and I had found this one, but this was also recommended to me by Angela via Twitter, which if you're not subscribed to Angela's channel, you're missing out. I love Angela. And so this is the first one. I didn't realize it was this short. It's just a little over 200 pages, so it's not short at all, but I think that this one definitely is going to be extremely impactful from what Angela was telling me. And then, so I use this website for discounted comics and graphic novels. They're called In Stock Trades, and they reduce the price of their comics and graphic novels by a ton. And so I picked up 6 titles, and none of them were more than 15, which, for if you know anything about comics, that's a huge thing. So they sent me, I love when they send stuff packaged like this, because then I never want to like take it out. So they sent me, I got Sensational Wonder Woman Volume 1, and then I got Volumes 2 and 5 of Scott Snyder's run of Batman, because I was missing those volumes, and now I think I'm only missing 2 more trades of this, but I needed Volume 2 because I had read Volume 1 and I didn't have Volume 2, so I had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. I may be missing just 8 and 9 now, which is great to know. I also picked up the Joker Volume 2, which is the run that James Tynion did. This is issues 6 through 9, and the Joker 2021 annual. These covers, y'all, are life. Like, I love these covers. I'm enjoying Joker. I also picked up Earth 1, Wonder Woman Earth 1 Volume 2, because I already own Volume 1, so I thought I would get this one in hardcover to match the hardcover that I already have. I really like that cover, though. That one's really nice. And then I also got a copy of Batman by John Ridley. This is the deluxe edition. This collects the next this Batman by John Ridley deluxe edition includes Future State, The Next Batman 1 through 4, and select stories from Detective Comics, Batman Black and White, and Batman The Joker War Zone. So I'm ready for this. This is Black Batman. Excited for it. I'm so excited for it that this is the deluxe edition. There's a lot to unpack in that one, but yeah, that's all that I have for y'all right now. I have to edit because I have a patron exclusive video going up tomorrow, and I have a video going up on this channel on Saturday, and then it's 3 videos that I've shot in the past couple days, and then this will go up on Sunday, and then Banned Books Week is next week, so I have content that's banned books related going up, Blackaweenathon stuff going up, and then the following week, I have my calendar here, the following week I have patron exclusive video going up in my October reading plans, and then the recent reads number 10. It's a lot. I have a lot going on the other channel too next week. Not really that difficult, but yeah, some stuff. But alright, y'all, that's it. I probably won't check in again today, but it's been real. I should probably put this stuff up, or I need to do a reel where I'm doing a current book haul type of thing. I probably should do that. I may just do that in the morning because your girl is tired. All right, y'all. Toodles. Hey y'all, so I'm doing a quick final check-in. I did not end up reading anything this weekend. I actually didn't even get any footage of anything that I ended up doing after Thursday. I had such a great weekend. It was fun and relaxing, and I think I just needed that time to just be able to do whatever I wanted to do, not really think about work, not think about channel stuff, like not thinking about any of that. So I am going to go ahead and wrap this up. I ended up finishing 2 books this week and making it through about, I would say, 60 or 70% through another book. I kept saying that the book name was Rumble, but it's Tumble, which y'all will see, like, as I was editing the previous footage. I was like, not me in here calling the book Rumble the entire time when the book is actually Tumble. Anyway, I'm about 70% into that. So I will be updating and finishing that in the next week, upcoming recent reads, and that's pretty much it. So it was Eden's Everdark and then Be Real, Macy Weaver. Those were the 2 that I finished. I did not get the chance to read anything physically, which I kind of figured by the time I checked it on Thursday. I was like, I'm not going to be reading anything else probably for the rest of the week, to be honest, because it was just a week of celebration. So not the most eventful recent reads, honestly, because I just was enjoying the moment instead of trying to capture every moment. But I am going to stop here. I am on my way to go pick up my little one. She's finally coming back to me. I have missed her. I haven't seen her for 3 days, and so it's time for us to be reunited, and it feels so good. I feel like that's all I've been doing is singing this entire vlog as well. But anyway, as always, y'all, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, click the subscribe button, hit the bell for notification. Looking for ways to support the channel or follow me on social media, all of the links will be down in the description box below, and I will be back with another recent reads next week.